Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I can see we've got so many people with us this evening. It's just going to be me for a moment whilst Michelle is setting herself up, and then I've just got to pull her on in, so it won't be a few minutes. So whilst we're waiting, I'm going to say a few hellos. So hello, Dawn. Hello, Laurie. Hello, Pam. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Ords. It's lovely to have you here. And Babs. And oh, who else do we have? We've got the emptiness scrapper. That's Maddie. We've got Betsy Black, one of my favourite sisters. Oh my god, it's so lovely to have you here. But then again, all my sisters are my favourites. Tee. We've got Angela for Crafts. And we've got Mr. Ben McCarthy. Good evening to you, sir. It's lovely to have you here. So I'm just going to do a little bit of chatting with you guys whilst we wait for Michelle to pop herself on in. She won't be a few minutes. Um, but oh, hello, Diane. Welcome on in. It is lovely to have you here. I hope you're doing well this evening. So I'll tell you what. Whilst we got me on the big screen, because it goes to the little screen when I've got a guest, doesn't it? So, do you guys want to see the sample that I made for the card that we're going to be doing this evening? Hello, Anne. It's lovely to have you here, and thank you very much, Maddie. I really appreciate it. So, this is what we're going to be making this evening, which is a lovely card. I haven't finished decorating it because it's a sample. So this is what we're going to be making. Oh, I've got the lovely Michelle on in with me at the moment. I'm just going to switch over and we'll get her in and get things sorted. Righty-dighty. So, all I've got to do is just quickly... And we should have Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Can you hear me? Michelle?
I can see you, but I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Don't worry. We'll get this all sorted in just 1 second. How about now?
Oh, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you indeed, my darling, and
Good.
hopefully so should all of the people that are with us. Can we all hear both of us? Because as much as I'm good with technology, sometimes I'm a little bit rubbish.
I couldn't get the camera to work. Ben's just had to run in and do whatever he needed to do.
Well, thank you, Ben, for saving the day.
Oh,
It is greatly
yes, thank you very
appreciated.
much.
So
Am I the right way up?
you are the right way up because I programmed it to have you the right way up.
All right,
Aren't
okay.
I
All right.
smart, eh? Hello, Suze. Thank you for joining
Yeah.
us. Um, just so that you guys know, there might be a little bit of echoing and such during the live. It's because of the transcoding software that I'm using, so I can only apologise for that. But other than that, I think we're all ready to go, aren't we?
I think we are.
Oh my gosh! So
Just have
exciting!
to...
I can't believe it. I've got you as a guest on my. Oh,
You know what's going to happen though? We're going to both keep trying to talk over each other.
oh no, no, no! I won't do that to you. I won't do that to you. I'll just let you talk, and that this is completely flipped on its head. Because once upon a time, the craft along used to be me following you, and this time it's you following me.
I know. I'm so nervous.
You're nervous.
No, not because it's you, because I'm very hard. It's very hard for me to be quiet and follow someone else's rules.
Oh well, it's not
So
rules per se. It's just guidelines. It's guidelines, Michelle. I don't think either of us know how to do rules.
that's not what you said earlier. You said to me, if you don't follow my rules and do just what I say, then there's going to be trouble.
Now, you're not meant to say that to the lovely people that we've got on the live. I also said that to you, so there's going to be even more trouble now, isn't there?
Oh dear.
I like how you went quiet enough for people to actually think that that's true. There is no way on this earth that I would actually do that to Michelle, guys, so please don't think that I would
No,
actually do that to her. I
no,
love her to
definitely
bits.
not.
Um, Welcome on in, Glow, and yes, I am absolute trouble with anybody that I'm with, and it's even more perpetuated because it is my best friend, Michelle.
I'm not trouble.
No, but I'm perpetuated by the fact that it's you. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's all right.
It's absolutely fine. So you can see. Have you seen the massive pile of fuss? Look at this massive pile of fussy cutting that I did earlier on.
I haven't done as much, but I've definitely done some.
I did a
So
way too much.
I actually really, really got engrossed in it, and the tongue came out, and I really enjoyed it actually.
The exact same thing happened to me. The tongue came out and I cut until my hand turned into a claw.
Yes, I get like a big scissor mark here on my thumb because obviously I
I've
use
still got
these.
it.
I've still got it. Can you see it?
Yeah, you can still see mine as well. And Aaron is saying that apparently he gets candle chucked at him if he doesn't behave himself. And if he doesn't want another
Oh,
candle chucked at him, he'll stop it now.
you
That is a
tell him,
joke.
Gaz.
That is a joke, by the way. I wouldn't actually do again.
No, no, Gaz would never do that.
No, not again. No, it's only the once.
Once is enough.
It is. It is. Right. So, I've selected my card for this evening. So, I've got a nice bit of black cardstock to make the base from. Some watercolor card to do the ink blendy smushy thing on, and some nice shiny red mirror card. And I call it mirror card because it's not from Hunky Dory.
I always get confused between mirror and mirror. It's just pretty shiny card.
It is just pretty shiny card, but the thing that I've
Yeah,
officially been told is that the mirror card that Hunky Dory produces is to an exact specification that they have a patent on, and that's why
yeah,
they can call it mirroring.
yeah, absolutely.
So who knew, eh?
And
Right,
the rest is just cheap mirror card.
it's all just a knockoff, girls.
Yeah.
You don't want a knockoff.
No. I just saw Betsy's put double trouble on our screen.
I don't
Never.
think. She
No.
can't be talking about
No.
us. I don't know
No.
what screen she's looking at, but it's clearly not the one that we're on.
To be fair, Gloria's put it as well. Y'all are trouble together.
I feel. Do you feel attacked, Michelle? Because I feel slightly attacked.
I would be offended, but it's all true.
You're not really helping us paint the picture.
I gave up that long ago.
You gave it far too long ago.
Yes.
Oh, bless you, my lovely. Well, should we get started in making our
Yes.
card? Because
You
I
tell me what to do and I will do it.
Right, well, I'm going to start off with my big piece of A4 card, and just to make things really complicated, because I love doing that, is we're going to chop 1/8 of an inch off the end of it, because that's how I managed to figure it out.
On the long side.
On the long side, so on the long side, we're just going to take that 1/8 of an inch off. 1/8. And just so that everyone can see properly when I do the scoring, I'm going to get out my glorious scoreboard.
Is that it?
Is that it? Well, I'm trying to make it a bit simple for you, Michelle. I don't want to put you off crafting for the rest of your life.
That's all right. I'll let you off then.
So, right, I'm gonna. Hopefully, this will zoom in far enough. Is it not going to let my button work today? Zoom in. Oh, it's only doing that today. Okay. Right. Well, let's see if we can get that to come down a little bit. It's a manual zoom, so. Right. On the scoreboard, on the very last notch just before the 4 on the 3-inch, so literally the very last one, I'm going to score. And then again on the very last notch just before the 8-inch. And that's because I don't know how to talk in eighths. It's easier for me to say either before or after.
Yeah, well, I knew exactly what you meant, so that's all that matters.
That is fantastic, and I'm so glad that you did. And then what we're going to do...
I'm fluent in gas.
Are you? Wow, there are people who pay to learn how to be fluent in that. And I've... How have I muddled that up?
Can I help you guys?
Of course you can, because that was my last bit of black card.
So what you needed to do was you needed to score at 3 7/8, and then move your score line up to 4, and then score at 7 7/8. And that gives you
Okay.
your 3 individual panels.
Well, haven't I been an
Oh,
idiot?
it has.
It's awful, isn't it? I can't believe this. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it with a piece of I'm gonna have to do it with a different piece of card. So I'm gonna score it at. I'm gonna take that eighth of an inch off.
Betsy's put, it is strange that Michelle is the one doing the craft along instead of leading it.
I
We did a
know.
craft along together when she was at CC. We did, Betsy. It is very strange. Very strange. Oh, and
Um,
she's also put, but we love our double trouble, so.
well, that's all we want, really, is someone to love the fact that we are both very naughty individuals.
It is. Well, don't know. I think we're doing really well. I think we're behaving.
We're behaving really well. Am I being a wonderful lead? No, I'm not.
You are. You're fabulous.
And then push that up to 4, and then 7, and
7/8. And that should give you 3 equal. Look at me taking over, Gaz.
I don't mind you taking over, my darling. At least you do it with a smile on your face.
No one can see my face, so they're not quite sure, actually.
Well, at least you do it with all the loveliest of intents, and not just to be
I do.
a mean-spirited,
Absolutely.
you know, because we don't like mean-spiritedness doing.
No, absolutely not. And just reading Corinne, Angela for Crafts has put, she did her craft along with Corinne.
I was going to
I
say,
would have put,
was that a Freudian slip there?
never.
Never, never. I think actually I did quite a few craft alongs with a lot of people, didn't I? Because I
Yeah,
couldn't help
you was
myself.
trying to do one with everyone, I think, wasn't you?
I was. I certainly did try.
Yeah.
But
Gloria's asked what is CC. Crafter's Companion, Gloria. That's where I used to work
yeah, the
many
poor
moons
woman.
ago.
The poor dear, for her sins. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly grab my black soot ink, and I'm going to go around the edge of this to make it look black.
Yes, good idea.
So that even though I completely wasted the last piece of my black cardstock, it doesn't matter.
Well, no, if you've got your inks or something like that, you can get away with it, can't you?
Yeah, we like getting away with things, and this is one of the things that it's kind of like one of the reasons why I like doing the lives anyway, is because it shows people that you don't have to be perfect.
No. No, and the good thing is it also shows people how to get around it. If someone else has, used their last piece of black card, it gives them ideas as well. So,
It does.
and heaven knows I make so many mistakes.
Well, we're all only human,
Yeah, yeah, we are.
but you're a little bit more, of an immortal than some of us.
Thank you very much. I'm not sure if that was a compliment, but I'm going to take it as one.
It was a compliment. I would never do anything other than compliment you. And look, I'm being really naughty, and I'm not taking notice of the chat.
That's all right because I've got it up here on my phone, so I am as I am.
So we've
Diane's put. Diane's put. She's still leading it. I was just gently helping.
She can't help herself. She loves leading everything. She's a born natural leader. That's what it is.
Just a little bit bossy.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Don't sugarcoat it, Gaz.
Is that because you'll only eat that as well? Because that's what I say about myself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I say when people say things like, "Oh, you're not fat." Yes, yes, I am. Don't try telling me I'm not, because I'll only eat that as well. Actually, this looks pretty good, even though it's
It is looking good. You've got to remember you're going to have mats and layers over it, so you're not going to see sort of those inside edges. I'm doing it again, aren't I, look?
Well, this is what I was going to say, but by all means, feel free.
So sorry. You're going to mute me, aren't you?
Nope, I'm not going to mute you at all. This is too much fun.
Oh, Betsy's put CC's lost for sure.
Oh,
Thank you,
heck
Betsy.
yes, it is.
And then Diane's put she never felt confident to do a craft along.
Oh,
But and it's yeah, Gazzy's going to come and sort my cameras out for me. He's going to sort it all out so I can do this, and then maybe we should do more craft alongs. Maybe I should get you guys on to do craft alongs with me.
yeah. Could you imagine that? That would be amazing, actually.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah,
brilliant.
that would be fun.
And I might start doing some more craft alongs, actually, because this is it's actually really nice having guests. I think Laurie was my first guest. Speak of
She
which,
was.
there she is.
I was going to say, speak of the devil.
And so shall she appear. We yeah, we had a lovely time. She was my first ever guest doing this, and it was great fun.
Yeah, I remember watching it. Yeah, I did. I really
There we
enjoyed it.
go. Right, I think that you know what I've done wrong there, don't you?
You didn't do nothing wrong. You just haven't finished, Gaz.
Oh no, I hadn't finished. No, not at all. No, I hadn't finished.
Did you put some glycerin down to
I
blend that with?
did, yes. I should actually put a bit more down because, and I only use the tiniest little splodge. You can see it just
You
there.
only need a little bit, don't you?
Oh yeah, you only need a little bit. It goes a long old way, Michelle.
It does.
Not just the glycerin. Oh lordy, lordy.
Laurie's put devil indeed. Ha ha ha.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we can think of worse devils to have appeared.
Absolutely. Say nothing to that, Gaz.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart, aren't you?
I really am.
You're an absolute angel. Right. So that
Yes.
goes that
I'm
way.
glad you recognise that.
Once I've done me yeah, once I've done me cutting,
Finish it off.
yeah, I'll finish off blending it. So just for now, so that I'm not gonna have my little cuts go all over the place, I will be a bad boy and clean that ink up.
So Angela's put she likes the craft mat that we've both got. It's the
Oh.
Tim Holtz one, isn't it?
Oh, it's Timmy Holtz. I love a bit of Timmy Holtz.
Yeah. And we've both got the lefty. Have you got the lefty one, Gaz?
I do, because I'm
Yeah.
left-handed.
Yeah, we've both got the lefty one.
Right, so now we're going to cut our card blank. So how I did it earlier on is I lined up the panel that I want to remain whole with the cut line, and then I just
Okay.
brought the point, the bottom point. You can't see it on my. Let me move it up. The bottom point down to the 3 inches.
I don't have a 3 inches.
Oh, mine's a bit bigger than yours, isn't it?
Let me turn it round, see if I can do it that way.
Yeah, you should be able to.
So that's first scar line on here, and then this one to the
Yep, so it
3 inches.
goes out to 3 inches, and then we're going to cut it right the way
So this
up.
point. Oh no, wrong way. Oh no, I can't do it that way. It won't work. Because it goes the opposite way to yours. So if you can measure your left-hand side, Gaz, the smallest bit, how high is it? That bit on your left, and what you're holding in your left hand, how high is it from the bottom?
Oh, how high is it?
Yeah, from here, how high does it go up there to your
Oh, yeah,
diameter?
okay. Yeah, totally understand. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Right. So that is to 3 3/4 or
2 and 3
thereabouts.
quarters. Okay, doke. So I'll just use my ruler. 3 and 3 quarters. There we go. So from that first score line down to
I folded it the wrong way, didn't I? There we go. Right, so I just need to
there we go.
reblend.
So that way. There we go. That's
Yep.
the same as yours, isn't it?
Yeah! Yeah, it's the same. We did a thing!
Perfect.
Well done!
Get me.
I don't know why Diane is telling me to stop bragging.
Does she know something I don't?
I don't know!
Diane, do tell.
Yeah, tell me as well, I'd love to know. Oh.
Laurie and Betsy have both put, well, Laurie's put, I'd love to do a craft along with either of you, and Betsy Black has put, yes, please.
Oh, bless. And oh, we've got Clarice Trudell in as well. Hello, welcome on in. I don't know if you're a new person or not, but it's absolutely wonderful to have you here.
But Clarice comes onto my lives. Seen her on there a few
Oh.
times. Maybe she's come over from the dark side.
Oh, apparently I said that mine was bigger than yours, Michelle. That's
Ah.
and I think I probably did because I'm a bad boy. What
But
can I
you, to
say?
clarify, you was talking about your paper trimmer.
I was talking about my paper trimmer and absolutely nothing else because
Good, good.
Michelle would win every time.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I'm so
naughty.
I am. I can't help myself, can I? Right. So, what's next? Because the measurements have changed a little bit, I'm gonna have to do it as we go along, which isn't a problem. So I believe we want 3.5 inch width strips by 8 to do our initial mat and layer with. And I did come up with a little sneaky way of making it. So what did I say that was? It was 3.5, wasn't it? Oh yeah, 3.5 by 8.
um,
Oh, the mat and layer still match up. Look at me winning at life.
get you.
I know, and I'm just gonna cut. Well, we're gonna cut 3 of those to start with anyway. If anybody is crafting along, please do let me know because I love it when people craft along. It's lovely.
It is. It's really nice when people craft along, or even just joining in. It's lovely to see
Oh yeah,
people just joining in. Betsy Black has got lots of laughy faces on there. Manly
Manly
made Min.
Minute.
Here we go
Sean,
again.
welcome on in, sir. He said something in my live the other day that made me absolutely hysterical. So there's this song apparently that's called Turkey Lurking,
All right.
or so he accidentally put in my chat, and I think it must have auto corrected him to jerky lurky.
Do you know,
So
it's autocorrect on phones at the minute. I'm sure someone's done it on purpose to make it into the most weird, random, naughty words sometimes.
I think they have, and
Yeah,
I've
because I so would do that if it was my software.
so would I actually. I went over. I was wondering why those were a little bit bigger. I was meant to go to 3.5. That's what I get for getting distracted. You said you were bigger than just now, so we're even. Fair enough, we're even.
Angela for crafts is not crafting along, she's just lounging along.
Well, I
That's what
mean,
we like.
yeah, we fully promote lounging along as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 110%, because I know that if I
It's
was
nice
doing it, I would be lounging along as well.
lounging along, absolutely. Betsy Black, gotta love autocorrect, absolutely.
Well, maybe a little bit, but not too much. Right, so yeah,
Laurie, I
500.
could make a very rude remark about turkey lurkey.
Oh my. So, um, to do the mat and layers on these ones, I'm just putting them in line to where they need to be cut. Going on the back, and I know you probably know this, Michelle, and have probably
Yes.
done it 2 or 3 million times yourself. But I'm just putting a pencil line along the back. Then I'm going to trim it to that pencil line. And this was a new thing that I discovered on my on my paper trimmer, and I was like, why have I never thought of doing that before? Because you've got the lines there that show you 1/4 inch, so all I've got to do is push that over by 1/4 inch, and then trim it again, and it's exactly what I want.
Look how astounded you are. I
It's
love
it's
it.
it's like Christmas, and look, it just fits perfectly. And that's what I was saying earlier on was my little tippy tricky thing. It's I can't believe that I'm it's taken me how many years to figure to
Got
figure
mine
out
wonky.
that
Let me try again.
that a paper trimmer works like that.
You get some more cat.
You know what I've done?
What you done? You've
Uh,
done it on the wrong side, haven't
yeah.
you? You thought you had.
Well, that can stay there anyway. We'll have it as extra background decoration. Right, I just need to grab the little bit of red Miri cardstock that I have from earlier on. Oh, it's not Miri, it's Mirror. It's Mirror, Gareth. Don't.
Mirror.
We can't go
So that is
saying
the
words that
one.
aren't real.
Right.
Just gonna have to recut that. And you know what the best thing is that all of my lives are warts and all.
Well, that's how it should be. People get to see if you do something wrong, they get to see how you can rectify it. And they also just get to know you a little bit from your really bad jokes that you can tell.
Oh, thanks, Michelle.
I mean, so bad
Oh,
they're good, is what I meant.
well, I am the original prankster, am I not?
You absolutely are. Oh, Betsy's having some ice cream while watching.
Whilst Watson.
Jana's put, yeah, I know. Jana's put, yes!
Oh, Jana. Hello, Jana, my lovely. It's so wonderful to have you here. You are an absolute angel. Thank you for being here.
And then Clarice is definitely lounging along. Laurie now wants some ice cream because Betsy's got it.
What
Jana, hello. Hello, Jana.
What are our sisters like, eh?
Rainbow sherbet. Nice.
Just because one's got it, the other one wants it.
I know.
I could be saying some very terrible things right now, and I'm not going to. I'm going to be a good boy and behave myself. There we go.
Right, I'm just. Which one are you on? Your third one?
What do you mean, oh, on the third?
Panel.
Yeah, I'm on my third panel. Wow. You'd like to think. I like to think it's my third panel. It's my fourth, but you know. There we go.
So I think I've got them. So that one's going to pop there.
See, look, you've done a better job than me. You managed to get it all done in one.
That one's going to go there. And I think if I've done it properly, there we go. Oh, it's coming together lovely. I'm liking this, Gaz.
Yeah, it's a oh, look at that. That looks well swanky, doesn't it?
Yeah. You hear me saying, yeah, yeah, it does.
It does look well swanky.
What I meant was thank you very much, guys.
For what? For...
A compliment.
Well, you know, I try to be as nice as possible where possible.
Oh, guys, that looks really nice. I love the brownie, blacky, smoky effect that it's given.
Yeah, it kind of has, hasn't it? Because I wasn't expecting it
Yes.
to have done that. But
No, but I like it because both of them colours run through the paper pads and the fussy cut bits that we've used. So that
so
looks perfect.
it was meant to happen, and I intended that all along.
I thought you did.
I did that as a demonstration to show you how to do it incorrectly, so that you could learn.
Thought so. I knew that's what you were doing.
Right, I'm going to set this to the side because we're going to make our background papers now.
Yeah,
So
right.
now either I don't know what inks you've got, but I've got Hickory Smoke and Lumberjack Plaid in both the Distress and the Oxides, because
Well,
I'm not
I've
sure,
just got my oxides.
and I'm just going to
I
pop
got.
those.
I took so many out. So I got my band or abandoned coral and aged mahogany.
Oh, very nice.
I literally nearly got them all out. I've got gathered twigs, I've got black soot, I've got tea dye, I've got vintage photo,
Are you?
antique linen,
Have you read
and
this?
a partridge in a pear tree.
Jana says, I always learn a whole new vocabulary listening to Gaz. I don't know whether I should be insulted or not.
Oh no, it's great having your own vocab.
You do learn a lot of you do learn a lot of things talking to me, for
Yes.
sure. Just generally. Right. So you know how to we all know how to make an inky smushy background. I'm going to put some of this down. Where's my water
What
spritzer?
colours have you gone for first? Your darker ones?
So I'm using my Hickory Smoke and my Lumberjack Plaid.
Right.
And I'm just going to
I
smush my...
so we're doing some smooshing.
And it's going to be a bit of just
Um,
random smushy smushy. I'm actually putting it on the... where I can see the ink this time, because I couldn't see the ink earlier on.
I'm a thrower's put. You two make me smile.
Oh, thank you, Emma.
So I think I'm just going to put lots of different colours, a few of the different reds and a few of my different browns.
Yeah, go for it. Go crazy. This is where you can do whatever you want.
Well, it either turns out really nice or it turns out the most disgusting brown colour, doesn't it?
Well, this is where I'm drying between layers.
Oh, where's my spritzy bottle? I got my Tim Holtz spritzy bottle out and it broke.
No.
I know. So I've been resorted to one of these, but it'll do.
Of
But
one of
it will
these.
do.
What's one of these? I didn't see what one of these was.
Yeah, one of these little ones.
Oh, bless.
I know.
It's so cute. Oh, wow, look at that red. Oh, that's red.
So I'm going to smush in a different way if that's all right.
Oh, yeah, you go however you want to. You know, ink smushing is personal to everyone, I find. It's not,
I think what I like about these the Tim Holtz ones is if you've got a colour that looks rubbish, you can go over it, can't you?
you
And
can.
try and create something a bit better. You can really layer them up, can't you?
Oh, yes, you can, and it is one of the... It's actually one of the funnest things to do, because you know me, I love making a mess, but I don't like making a mess,
Yeah.
because I'm a weirdo. But
The final effects are fabulous. Having to get there is
Oh yeah, it can be.
Hard work.
It can be pretty. Yeah, it can be pretty.
Stressful on the sort of OCD nerves.
Oh, and like I have the total like clean OCD nerve thing going on. Oh, hello Samantha. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well, my lovely. But you can kind of see like I really like how that's turned out.
Yeah, yours looks lovely. I don't know if I like mine,
Oh, it looks
but we
lovely.
shall see. I will trust the process.
Trust the process. Believe in the process, Michelle. You can do it.
If you be and cue it. I'm sorry, I can't help that. I
Well,
have this real weird thing. I either finish someone's sentence with an advert or a song.
I mean, there are worse
Um,
things you could finish people's sentences with, so I will totally take an advert. 100% I will take an advert. And, you know, I went rooting through my stash before the live, and I found my Stamperia Alice stamps.
oh,
So I kind of thought that maybe I can get some of the Love Heart ones out. And if I put them a bit randomly on my stamping block,
mm.
and I'm thinking I'm going to need a lighter than black, aren't I? Because the black will look... Yeah, well, the black looks silly. The black will look silly. So,
What for your stamps?
Yeah, because what I was going to do is actually randomly do heart patterns across the paper before I cut the
Right,
panels. Because I thought it would give it a nice texture.
yeah. But you don't want to use black.
No, I was thinking about not using black, but I need a... Oh, I could do a...
What about, have you got the aged mahogany? That's like a
I do have
mahogany
aged...
colour.
I do have aged mahogany. There's not a Tim Holtz ink pad I don't have.
I'm still halfway through getting my collection. I need to get the rest.
Now I've just got to figure out where aged mahogany is. Is it in the reds?
Yes, yeah.
Ah, there it is. Right next to... There we go. I knew it was there.
You did. You were just pretending you didn't.
Well, no, I knew it was in with the reds. I just couldn't remember if it was definitely in with the reds.
Well, it's you guys. It was definitely in with the reds, back where it belonged, all nice and neat and tidy.
All right, all right. We all know I've got a problem. Hello, Hazel. Welcome on in, my lovely. I hope you're doing well this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I just love that. Just love grabbing random colours and see what it makes.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're just going to read that one. Hazel Young.
yeah, and Clarice is loving our background papers. Oh wow, yours has come out so well.
It looks a lot nicer now. It's dried off a little bit, definitely. I think I'm just going to add some edgy bits. Quite like a lot of the white space coming through.
The only downside to these stamps is that they're... I mean, I love the detail that they give, but I can't take... I've got to take the...
Oh, yes, I see.
You know what I mean? Because I can't see
Yeah.
what the...
Yeah, know exactly what you mean. This is the fun bit, isn't it, though? Adding colours to see what it looks like. Does it turn out nice? Does it not? Having a bit of a play.
And that is the most amazing bit of it as well, because I love and like so many people. Well, I mean, like you've seen some of my cards and all of that kind of thing as well. I absolutely love my mixed media and mixing things and making my own paper panels and
Yeah.
all that
Some of
kind
your
of thing.
background, some of the stuff that you've done is awesome.
Yeah, then when you get someone like you who says that to me, and then I go into a state of shock. Remember the first time I ever spoke to you?
Yeah. I think my ears are still ringing from the screaming.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. No.
Aaron's ears are still ringing from the scream.
Although the first time I ever spoke to Debbie Robinson, I was on the design team and I'd done that exploding box, you know, the twisted one. I'd done it
Yeah,
as one of, I think it was one of the Christmas collections, and she messaged me and asked if I'd do her the instructions on how to create one so she could do it on the show. And I went running into the living room screaming, and Ben was like, "Oh my God, what's wrong? Who's died? Or, you know, what?" And I'm like, "Debbie Robinson's just messaged me." And I was like smiling all night long. And then she mentioned me on air. And then she started calling me the box making queen. And every time I was like, "Oh my God, Debbie Robinson's talking about me."
it's amazing, isn't it? Because like
Yeah.
the same used to happen to me when you were alive, and you know, like even still now when I kind of watch the shows every now and then. I don't really watch them anywhere near as much as I used to,
No.
but yeah. Oh, Patty Lecrane, welcome on in, and a big hello from me and Michelle to you too.
Yes, hello.
Thank you for
Welcome
joining us.
to.
Welcome to the asylum.
Oh, and then the first time I ever met Debbie Robinson, when I went off, when they asked me to go up to try out for TV demonstrator, I told her exactly what I've just told you. And she went, don't be daft. I'm just like you and me. And it's like she really says it in real life. What are you like? She went,
God bless her. One day I will. One day I will get to meet you, my lovely, and then on that day I will probably have a bigger nervous breakdown than just talking to you. Oh, thank you, Hazel.
um,
Hazel
both are
says we're
gorgeous.
both. Hazel says we're both gorgeous.
She did. Thank you.
Ain't she a
But I
love?
think
She's a total love. Don't you go
she
saying
is.
anything else.
I love those parts, Gaz.
They are worth it, aren't they?
I didn't realise we were cheating though.
What do you mean cheating?
I didn't have no stamps ready.
Well, that's not
That's your
cheating, is
fault,
it?
Michelle.
It's not cheating on my part.
Just a little bit.
And I literally found these 10 minutes ago when I was eating me pizza. Because I had pizza for me tea before we went live, didn't I?
What pizza did you have?
I had a Texas barbecue from Domino's.
Oh,
Oh, I know. And it was.
or was it?
It was, oh, it was very, oh.
It was very new.
Uh, I had a wonderful time.
With your pizza.
Yeah, with my pizza.
So I think mine looks a bit too yellow there. I might have to. You know when you keep looking at him, you see a little bit that needs altering, and then you see another little bit.
Oh,
Just take some of that away.
it doesn't actually need altering, though. It's because we think that it needs altering.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
think
as
though,
bad.
while you're still working, I'm going to keep looking at mine and thinking, just need to add something else there.
Well, I'm just going around the edge of it with me aged mahogany as well. And then when I cut it down, I'll probably go around the other edges of it as well, just to give it that little bit of or
Edging.
maybe, yeah, shall not on alive.
Just means something I don't know.
I'm not saying a word. I think I might bolster this up actually with a little bit of black soot as well, because I think bringing that in for me would work really well around the edge.
Yeah, I did that. I added a bit of black soot, and I think, did I go over with band or worn lipstick? Because then you get this like pinky, smoky plume round the edges rather than just that black one.
Diane, I do always use glycerin, especially with the distress inks, because it makes them blend. The ones that are actually designed to blend are the oxides, but I like to blend with the distress, and the glycerin makes it work. So, yeah.
And it's cheap to buy, isn't it? You just either go to
Oh, don't.
the bakery aisle or the pharmacy, don't you?
You do, or if you're me, you go on Amazon and buy a litre bottle of it.
Fair enough.
Which is what I did, which I've still got near enough the entire pot left off.
And the thing is, it lasts forever because you only use a tiny little bit, don't you?
Oh yeah, you don't use this. I mean, that's from the first time I filled it up, and I filled it up a year ago,
Wow.
and that's it's only halfway down in a year.
That's what we like. Cheap and cheerful.
Oh gosh, I mean, you can never meet a more cheap and cheerful crafter than me.
Well, I
That
didn't like to say, but
well, you know, Michelle, you should know me well enough by now, my darling. We don't stand on any ceremony.
no. No, absolutely not.
Mostly because I can't afford to.
Clarice has put that she loves Amazon.
Oh yeah, Amazon is
I
really
love
good.
Amazon.
I've
You
picked
find
up
all sorts on there, can't you?
I've picked up some bits from Temu. I'll have to show you what they are because it's going to be for content that's coming once they
Oh,
arrive. Because I want to get into making. Because I do like sometimes I get cards sent to me by people, and I've got a box that's getting a little bit out of hand.
all right.
So what I want to do is turn them into like little filofax things,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can keep them in a folder and then I can look back at them. It was an
No.
idea I actually got from Dawn, who's the crafty visage. Um, yeah, and I really just want to kind of do that. So then I've got them to look back in,
Yeah.
and then I haven't got a massive box, and I've got a nice little neat folder that's on a shelf.
Yes. Yeah. Nice and neat.
I do like it. Well, you know what I'm like. Everyone here should know what I'm like by now.
Well, the thing is, you know what? If you can save money somewhere, or save storage, or have pretty storage, that's what you're going to do, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, because do you remember if people who are here now weren't here when I did them? I actually did videos on how to make storage boxes for stamps and dies that I made myself. Because I was just kind of like, I can't keep forking out for all these boxes that I'm changing every 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes,
Well, that's it.
and then having to get more of. So for the layers, we are going to be cutting at 3 1/4 by 7 3/4 for the initial actual strips, which means I'm going to have to re-vignette some of this, but it's not a problem. So 3 1/4 by 7 3/4. There we go.
Oh, the crafty visage. Oh yes, Gaz.
Yes, that would be Dawn. It was her idea to do that in the first place. So I thought I'd say, because not saying's got me into trouble before.
Ooh, who will?
Quite a few people actually. It's mostly because I'm a bloody idiot, and I don't think, being honest. And one of those times was you.
Was it? Have I told you off, Gaz?
No, you'd never even dare dream of telling me off, would you? Oh my gosh, I'm really... Look how cool that is.
That
Sorry.
looks awesome, Gaz.
Yeah, it does look awful.
You said awesome.
I know, I'm just being...
You nearly made me swear on air then.
This is a safe space, Michelle. It can be nothing in comparison to half of the things I've probably said on this channel. I'm absolutely sure. That box you made, Gaz, was the first... oh, Clarice! Oh, that's lovely.
Oh,
And Jana says it looks gorgeous. Thank you very much, my darling.
it does look gorgeous. Those hearts are really lovely.
Yeah, they've gone down on there really well. I
Glycerin
was...
is great for preserving leaves, Hazel says.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
No.
Oh, and Sue says she loves both of our colours.
Oh,
Ooh,
thank you very much.
we're
She's
getting
been
all the
being very
compliments.
PC, isn't she?
I know, look at us getting all these wonderful compliments. I think it's lovely.
It is.
Wait till later when it's all inbox and be like,
All that rubbish you just made on that live.
they'll be all off in their group chats.
No, did you watch that live? They came out with some right old tat. Ink blending? That wasn't ink blending.
I'll tell you what it looked like. What a liberty.
What a load of old.
Cobblers.
That's it.
Oh no, I'm
Right,
not
where's
doing
my...
the right laugh, am I? It's... You come up to see me if you're darling. You come up to see old Nan. Oh, you are a darling, ain't you?
Thumbs up here, talking to me like that.
I wouldn't mind if she didn't have hands like a navvy. Oh, Aaron's wading in now. Diane, Gaz has a vat of glycerin in the outhouse. I have to move it if I need something from the freezer. Wow, I feel like that is an overstatement.
Oh, I like this comment by Jana. Michelle, I'm so obsessed with all your papers.
I also like that one as well. I think that's a very good. That is a very good comment. That is actually very true because I can't lie. I'm also a little bit obsessed.
I've got to admit, I'm also a little bit obsessed.
Well,
I mean, I love any kind of paper, plain paper, pattern paper, Ben's papers that he creates. So I'm in my element.
oh, to be fair,
So thank you. That was very lovely of you.
the papers that Ben has done. Oh my gosh.
He's so clever.
And that's only because he's made ones that because you know me, throw anything space, steampunk, or nautical at me, and I'll whip me clothes off and tell you to take me money. So Ben knew exactly who he was aiming at with those papers, didn't
Oh yeah, you want
he? No,
that.
he isn't daft at all, that man.
Oh, Susan, looking good, guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, we're very
Uh,
appreciative of that comment for sure.
yeah. Am I allowed to go and stick down now, Gaz?
Yeah, of course you are. I've been
Oh,
sticking
good.
down as I've been going along, Lev. You
Have
you don't
you?
you don't need my permission to stick things down.
I'm trying to, do it in the craft along way. Um,
But we haven't had any adverts, and I don't know what we're selling. What are we selling? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I'm so sorry. That was just obscenely cruel of me, and you're trying not to laugh, aren't you?
very much so. 2 and 3. I actually didn't like my inky splodgy background, but adding the black soot round the edges, and because I know that stuff's going to go on it, I'm actually quite happy with it.
You should. You should be very happy with it because it's a gorgeous background, my darling.
Gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I didn't cut that one all the way down properly. How silly of me. I cut that at 3.5 when I was meant to cut it at 3.25. That's what I get for gassing.
I know, that's it, isn't it?
I'm too busy gassing to follow my own instructions. Which, by the way, are right in front of me.
And have you paid no attention to them at all?
Not really, no.
No. You don't really need to.
No.
Sometimes it's just, well, I'm quite good at following visually, so I've always found it easier to learn that way, visually following someone rather than, like at school. Sit me in a lesson and I was rubbish.
Oh, I was
But if you let me
absolutely.
watch, what you're doing, then I'm away.
Like when I back in art, when I remember one of the parents' evenings. I was actually watching Dawn earlier on. As a point of fact, I was watching Dawn earlier on. And literally, I think she said something along the lines. Well, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it sounded like what my art teacher said when I was in secondary school. Um, that I lack creativity.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
would never say that about you guys,
my art
ever.
teacher said that to me, that I lack creativity and I don't know how to take direction.
Oh, that's awful. Teachers should never do that.
Well, to be fair, he was a miserable old man.
Oh, was it? Fair enough.
Yeah, and it didn't help that I told him to. Yeah, I might have told him to have.
Not far.
No, I might have told him to go and hire himself someone who might make him feel better about himself, and then maybe he might be nicer to the kids at school. I did.
Some teachers, I think they get to an age where they've just had enough, and that's when they should quit.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. They totally should.
Yeah.
And I'm so lucky that because I forgot to go over the edge. I'm so lucky that, given what I've used to make the card, I can actually just go over it anyway and then wipe the excess off the mirror card.
Yeah.
But it's all, it's all a learning curve.
It is. The crafty visage just said, "What did I do?"
She didn't. No. You didn't say that, Dawn. You did not say that I lack creativity. it was something that because I was kind of semi-listening when I was watching, and I thought you said that somebody lacked creativity or something along the lines of lacking creativity, and it just gave me a little flashback to when I was in secondary school and a parents'
Yeah.
evening, and that was a bit, yeah, that was a bit much for me. Ooh. Right, let's give that mirror
It's funny how something so innocently said can send you back into
a time warp.
that place.
See, what I could do actually is put a nice bit of white card on there, and that can be where the sentiment can go,
Yes, absolutely.
because I completely planned that.
You did.
I did.
You
That was
absolutely
that
did.
was entirely planned. It wasn't in any way thought of after the fact.
No, absolutely not.
Not at
That's
all.
better.
So I shall trim that down to 3 1/4. Put that in there, and then initially 7 3/4.
Oh, it's a perfect collection, isn't it? Have I gone mad? I'm
Perfect
afraid so.
collection. Oh yes, it certainly is. Oh, I need to get all of my cut bits out because I haven't. They're all nicely piled up there.
So they are nice
'Cause
and neat in a little pile.
yes, yes, I know, I know. I've got a problem.
You
I
see,
know,
I'm absolute opposite of that. It's probably why we get on so well. They
I
say
know
opposites attract, don't
exactly. But
they?
crafters are meant to be messy. I'm not. I know, I know.
I no, I've never I always hated tidying up and cleaning and that kind of stuff. There's so much more stuff we can be doing rather than hoovering and ironing and feeding the children.
Thank you for being here, Laurie. We really appreciate it, my lovely. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh,
And I completely agree with feeding
Laura's going to
children.
get some ice cream.
Yeah, she's going to the shop to get that
Mm,
ice cream that Betsy was
she
talking
absolutely
about.
is.
There we go.
Oh, Christy's going as well. Hey, friends, I have to clock back in, but enjoyed the lunch company.
Oh, you enjoy well, I was gonna say enjoy your day at work, but I don't think anyone can do
No.
that. Um, hopefully it won't be so bad. Olga, welcome on in. Still at work, but wanted to stop in and wish me a very best birthday. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh.
I really appreciate that, and I will keep that in my mind for Sunday when I'm probably going to be very hungover.
Yes, you are.
I hope so, anyway. Right.
Right, are you getting all your fussy cut bits out?
I am. Look at all of these. I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I chopped up, I think it was like 6 sheets. I
Not
couldn't
many then.
No, not many at all. And I picked out all the cool, well, I say all the cool bits, I mean none of it is not cool, but
The bits you wanted to use.
the bits that I thought I might want to use, and then I was like, oh,
Mm.
but I want to use that, and I want to use that, and I want to use that, and then I ended up chopping everything.
Yes. Yeah. It happens, doesn't it? Like, it sort of went down that road a little bit. I saw her and I knew I wanted to use her. So mine has come from there. So I cut sort of lots of roses out, a lantern and a toadstool, sort of gone with a bit of a theme, really, from the
I
one main piece that I decided I wanted to use.
I went with absolutely no theme and fussy cut the heck out of everything.
The thing is, it doesn't matter, does it? If that's what works for you, then you go with it, don't you?
I mean, look at all that.
That looks fabulous.
And that doesn't, and then you've got the stuff that I used on the sample card. And I also pulled out all the little charmy bits. And I got this out as well in case I wanted to use that.
Yeah. So you like got your whole craft room ready.
Yeah, basically.
Right. So are we? Is there a particular way we're laying this out? We're just going for it.
We're just going for it because, I believe that going for it is the best thing to do.
Perfect. So how do you do it? Do you glue one down and glue the rest down, or do you place them and see how you?
So I'm going to take some of the bigger ones and just kind of place them out to see how I'd like them to go.
Hmm.
And then kind of just go from there and just have at it.
Have at it.
Yeah, So here we go. We got these playing cards here. Those can go. Poke those out from behind her in a kind of fashiony way, and then we've got this bottle of potion that can go in down there because I will be decorating the inside of the back panel as well because if that's where the sentiment's going to go.
Yes, it needs
So what I'll do
decorating.
first is concentrate on these two panels and then go back in for the middle.
Right, yeah.
See, now I want I want a sign, and I didn't cut a sign out.
Oh no. You
Because
put 6 pages out and no signs. Did that sound really sarcastic?
a little bit, but that's fine. It's absolutely
um,
fine.
these are beautiful.
The one
Oh
sign I
yes.
did cut out, I put on the other card.
We probably should tell people what papers we're using.
I've got them right here. So we're using the Almost Alice collection. These are two of the 6x6 versions. You can also get them in 8x8 and 12x12. This is Almost Alice and Almost Alice Fussy, which is the fussy cuttings that I've done here. And Michelle has done there. Give me 2 seconds and I shall get the missing pack down. I should have done all this at the beginning, really, shouldn't I? And been like a professional.
All right, I just noticed a couple of people. I think Anne Marie put it's Michelle's papers, so I thought maybe someone asked.
And then we've got the sayings papers, which I've got just here, which I will probably cut a couple out of now whilst we're live. Because again, I plan that. Totally planned.
Totally.
Yep, totally planned it.
Right, where is? So I'm going to use my incredibly small piece of foam tape. Because I'm going to put mine on some foam pads. Are you gluing yours flat or?
Some of it will be flat, some of it will be foam padded. It's just when I get to it.
This is the bit where we're both going to go, try not to go quiet, isn't it?
Yep, because this is the part where I can and will sit poking my tongue out whilst cutting these sentimenty bits out.
So the crafty visage has been doing some homework for the crop and create, so she's missing some of the chat.
Oh, bless her. Well, I'm sure we can catch her up when she gets back.
Well, I think at this point we're just talking a bit of random nonsense anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much. We've gone through all of the important bits where I explained the measurements, which Michelle corrected me on, and
Helped you on.
yeah, you totally helped me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound bad because it wasn't.
That's all right, Gaz. I'll let you off.
I'm just a sarcastic personage. Most people do know that, though.
Yes, I know that, Gaz. I know that there was no ill intent there.
No, I couldn't have ill intent towards you or many other people, to be honest. I won't say not towards anybody ever, because,
Right.
some people require ill intent, and I don't know why.
Some people require a firm hand.
Well, there's no. I'm not. I'm not doing. I'm not. No, I'm behaving myself. I'm behaving.
Don't do it.
I'm behaving.
Do it.
No,
But you knew I was going to say that.
I knew full well you were going to say that.
No, don't do it.
I'm being a good boy. I know it
You
makes a
are.
change. You should have seen me the other night. Did you watch the live the other night where I was doing the alcohol inks with Elizabeth? Oh
No,
my.
I missed that one.
Oh girl, I was. The alcohol in those inks got to me.
Did they go straight to your head, Gaz?
They went straight to my head.
Was you a little bit giddy?
I was giggly as anything. It was absolutely manic.
I will have to go back and rewatch.
It was an experience. I'm pretty sure some people have been here a few times. I've been looking at the oval frame on your desk, Michelle, wondering what are you going to do with it. I've just realised it's the reflection of your light.
Oh my god!
Oh
You're my
bless.
soulmate. Who put that?
That was
Angela.
that was Angela for Crafts.
I love that. That's hilarious.
I mean, I was also wondering what you were going to do with it, but I didn't really want to ask.
Sorry, put that one.
Oh dearie me.
Oh dear, that's hilarious.
It is
That is
brilliant.
exactly something that I would say.
Oh golly gosh, here we go now. The tongue's poking out.
The tongue appeared.
It did, because I was wondering why I wasn't talking, and then I realised because my tongue's poking out my mush. Can't help it though, when you get so into the fussy cuttings.
When you're concentrating, yeah. So I use this weird, freaky little doll here. Let me see if I can lift her up and you can see her a little bit better. She's on the edge of one of just the normal paper pads, and I thought for this triple one that you're doing, I thought it's absolutely perfect that she's like leaning over and looking down and seeing what on earth is going on.
Oh dear. Yeah, that is a
I
bit
know.
weird, isn't it?
She's very. There's lots of weird things in this collection, but I just felt like it worked. I didn't want
totally
a
does.
very cute, happy collection. As much as lots of the stuff is beautiful and pretty, if you've seen it, I definitely have lots of weird and wonderful stuff going through it.
Yeah, some of the stuff that you've shown me is like, oh my god.
So it's nice to just have a little bit of weirdness sometimes, isn't it?
Well, we are weird people, and nobody's
Well,
normal.
no, that word is banned in our house. Can I just say, no one is allowed to use the word normal. I don't like it.
Oh, we've got some question. So Diane says, just been trying to see the alignment of the planets, but not sure what I'm looking at. And Cynthia
Ben's
says,
got his telescope out, Diane, looking at them.
oh, and Cynthia says, are the 8x8 papers of your collections the best size for 5x7 cards?
I would say so, yes. Yes, absolutely.
And you also get the two little additional bits at the bottom as well. So if I bring back out the pack that I just got down, that I'm actually snipping some bits from because it matches what I'm doing. Not only do you get the 8x8 piece, you also get two 4x...
3x4s.
3x4s, there you go. And that's what that looks like.
My rad pad, as someone actually named it, didn't they?
Yeah, and now I can't stop calling it a rad pad.
It's a rad pad because obviously you've got those three on it and it's just brilliant, isn't it?
It is. It's radical.
Well, when we were sourcing paper, because we tried out loads of different paper pads to make sure that we got exactly what we wanted and what was good. I asked him about his 8x8s, and it cost me more to buy an 8x8 already cut down than it does to buy an A4, like nearly twice as much.
That's
So it just
ridiculous.
seemed stupid, where I could just then use the A4 and you get the bonus of those extra two toppers on there.
Well, exactly.
Exactly. Right,
It makes
so
100% sense.
it does. It doesn't make any sense that a smaller piece of card costs me more
I love that you say card.
card.
Card. It's not card, it's card.
It is. We can't help it.
No, and I love it. It's not a criticism.
If I'm not thinking about my accent, or if I'm not thinking about talking, it really comes out, does my accent. Um, but
And I
I've
think
uh,
that's
I've learned to accept the Yorkshire accent.
as you should. Like I've learnt to accept whatever accent I have, and it is bloody awful.
Just having a fight with my back in there. Come on, there we go.
Oh no,
Oh,
you're meant
empty
to stick
nest.
down.
Go on.
Sorry, no, no, you carry on, love. It's just I was trying to get this to stick down.
No, I was just going to say the live with ECI was epic. Anyone who wasn't there should take a look at the replay.
Yeah, it was a bit crazy.
I will have to go back and have a look at that replay.
It got really out of because Aaron was asleep by the time I did that because that was a 10 p.m. start on that one.
Okay.
So Aaron was asleep, and how on earth I did not wake him up with the racket that was going on.
I absolutely have to go back now and um have a watch.
Yeah,
It sounds
it got.
it sounds very, very up my street.
It took poor Elizabeth 2 days to get over it, bless her.
So
Right, let's put some of those on foam pads because I like the idea of that being pointy.
I love how you sort of just mumble away to yourself.
Well, I can't help myself. I'm a mumbly old something or other.
No, I do exactly the same thing. I sit in here in my craft room and I'm like, should I use the black card or should I use the white? And the kids will come in and they're like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, myself. Sometimes I need to vocalise it.
Well, all you got to say to them is, I'm talking to Gaz.
They know by now that I talk to myself so much.
Right, let's put some little bits down there as well. I'm gonna have to start using my tacky glue. Ooh,
Oh, there is no normal. I absolutely agree. Your accent, Michelle, has really grown on me. I apologise for that.
I apologise. I do apologise for my accent. Me and my accent apologise for any inconvenience we have caused.
Yes, for any distress.
Oh, this is coming out so well.
It's looking awesome, guys. Really good. I keep forgetting that I need to put on those bits as well that I can't see, because you're obviously going to open them up and see it.
Yeah, I've got to do some more concentrative work on the under panels as well, I think. Um, right, let's just get some foam on. I don't know, would that look silly poking out? Nah, it shouldn't do.
What, your tongue?
No, not me tongue, love. Me bit of thing on card.
You can't.
On card. I work with a fair few Northerners as well, and I'm starting to adapt.
Yeah, oh, you do. You get to a point where you're done for. You just have to go with it.
I do apologise if my camera is a bit shaky. I've got loads of bits of spare foam tape, and I'm just removing them from the arm of my camera. Because that's
You
where
showed me that earlier.
it's where I store all my spare bits of foam.
You got to that somewhere.
Well, they do, and they deserve a home.
They do.
Oh, bless them. You get the right answer talking to yourself, says Aaron.
Oh, it's so true.
That is what Hazel said.
It's so true.
It really is so true, and it is, yeah.
Thing is, if you ask someone else the same question and they give you an answer that you didn't want, it's just so distressing.
It really genuinely is.
It is. So is.
I can't tell you how many times I've and I don't mean to be horrible in saying this, but I've asked Aaron a question, and he either goes what or he goes no, and then I'm like, excuse you.
So that's not the answer, or the attitude, or the tone of voice that I needed. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, what was it? Something about tone. Oh, I can't remember. It was years ago now. It was something that was said between both Aaron and I about tones of voices and such.
Mm.
It was funny, but I can't remember what it is now. And this is the joys of nearly being the age that I'm about to turn, because I've found that the older I'm getting, the more I'm forgetting.
You rhymed as well.
I know.
Sorry, that really tickled me.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, don't be, because it's funny.
Just really tickled me.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
It's looking really good, yours, guys. I keep having a good look at it. It's coming together really lovely.
I'm gonna have to chop that bit off. I wanted to keep that as well. Never mind, eh? Because I want the arrow to point in a different direction than what it would want to, it seems. Right. But this is the thing, though, is that, you know, because sometimes when I do... Shut up! How dare you!
What have I missed? Well, with me, I have do I argue with the other personalities? You back.
Maddie, Aaron will be lucky to make it to Sunday alive. Never mind being invited to come and make a card with me.
You're 40 on Sunday. You're not 40, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, is that why you disgusted?
I am. How dare he?
So rude. That's it.
Please bear in mind, people, that I'm not actually going to do anything horrible to him. It is only joking. However, it is not very nice of him to say that I'm 40 when I'm not. I'm struggling with 38.
What am I this year? I'm 48 this year, Gaz.
Oh my god. Oh, you poor dear.
You're supposed to say, but you don't look it, Michelle.
Well, you don't. That's why I'm most shocked. I didn't think you were that old. I thought you were only like a year or two ahead of me.
Oh no, unfortunately. I'm just old. I'm ready for the what did my mum used to say? Ready for the knacker's yard.
Don't know so
Am
much
I
about
allowed to
that.
say that?
Yeah, you are. You can say what you like, love.
Because I did it.
You've done it anyway, so
Oh, I know.
it's a bit late now.
But you said it was okay though. So
Yeah, I have said worse. But what I
I
was
do
going
feel
to
it. Go on.
sorry, what I was going to say is that before I started doing the design team for Hunky Dory, I did really struggle with papers like this and things like this.
Yeah.
But because I've had to go out of my comfort zone, which is a really weird thing to say when, it's using things that, like when it's using things like toppers and all that kind of thing, because to me that is kind of out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Um, uh, it's kind of given me more of a mind for doing things like this because I would never have made this or even thought of getting anywhere near anything like this. If you get what I mean.
I do. I absolutely do. I was the same before I got on the Crafters Companion team. There was certain things that I did and I did really well. And I liked to do lots of boxes and sort of off the page projects. But then when I got on their team, as much as they loved the other projects, I still had to do the cards.
Cad.
So that was out of my comfort zone for a while. It felt constrained into creating a card when I didn't normally. But obviously I love making cards as well now.
Yeah, and
But
it's
yeah,
really good.
going out of your comfort zone, especially on a DT or
Oh
doing
yeah.
something like this. If one person comes up with a project and it's not something that you normally do, it's a lot of fun. It can be a little bit scary, but you come out with some fabulous stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like I have because this is kind of. I'm still trying to put more on it. I just don't want to
No,
stop.
it's when do you stop? When do you say no? That's enough.
I'm going to put one more thing on and then that's it.
I'm quite happy with mine. I've got my creepy little doll. I put the top hat on her. She doesn't have a top hat, but I put it on because I thought that worked really well. And I've got some fight with my foam and stuff, and I'm really happy with that. Yeah.
There we go.
See, I've done that, Gaz. So I'm really happy. I love that, Gaz.
It is really nice, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
And the most impressive thing to me is I fussy cut near enough everything that went on this card because it did get to a point where my hand just would not cooperate anymore. And very kindly, Aaron did cut some of it for me if you let me finish.
I think he did that in the chat earlier that he cut some for you.
Look, I'm still finding a bit more that I want to put in there now. I can't help it.
That's it, isn't it? You've got it all fussy cut out and you need to use every single bit.
Well, I don't think it's so much as using every single bit, but that little bit behind the sentiment just looked a bit too naked for my liking. So I just popped a rose behind it. But look how cool that has turned. I think this is absolutely amazing, and I wouldn't have kind of been inspired to do it if it wasn't for you. So thank you
Oh,
so much,
yeah.
Michelle. You make amazing. Your papers are absolutely fantastic and amazing, and yeah.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And you've done a fabulous job with it. You really have. It looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that because I feel like I have actually. I've made a really nice. Oh, so Clarice says, please do more of these together. Diane says, Gaz, it's past 8 p.m., so he's cranky, referring to Aaron.
Oh, bless me.
And Babs is taking off because she's got to get her kitty to the vet. Well, good luck at
Oh,
the vet, Babs, and I hope that kitty comes back fine.
yeah, definitely.
And the thing, I didn't even get into any of the extra embellishment bits, did I?
No, but I think when you fussy cut, and especially when you fussy cut the amount that you have, you don't necessarily need them. I think sometimes we go into the embellishments and put them on because we feel we have to, and you don't necessarily
Yeah.
need to.
No, you don't. That is just. I am so chuffed with that, and I'm not usually one to say that I can be very chuffed with anything, but I'm really chuffed with this.
It looks great. I'm really happy with mine, and like I was saying, I would never have done um, this amount of fussy cutting and just fussy cut on a card.
On a
But
card.
I really like it.
So I
I'm
haven't
quite
put anything.
impressed.
I should have put some more bits down at the bottom on each of the panels. So I only
Yeah,
put a
I've
few
got
little
that to
bits
do,
there.
especially. But you can do that. Get them on, Gaz.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'm gonna get some more bits on. Why not? I've got plenty of it. So
You get it on. I'll read some comments. I'll be Ben.
oh
Um, so Betsy Black, you both did a lot of fussy cutting, which is not one of my favourite things to do. Um,
no, until
it
recently it wasn't
wasn't
one
for
of mine.
me. No, but I quite enjoy it now. You're too young, Gaz.
Oh, I wish.
Gaz, will you invite Aaron on to create a car like Tracy has done with Mike?
Well, I did say he might be lucky to make it to the weekend alive if he isn't careful. Never mind, come and make a card.
Oh God, you are still here. It's not busy, so I can sneak a peek at my desk. That's Christy.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you,
we're still here.
Christine. We're still here. Probably only for a
Yeah.
few more minutes.
Empty nest scrapper. Before you know it, those ages will seem young to you, like they seem to me. And then Betsy Black has put, y'all are both just babies as I'm 67. Betsy's 67 and retired and doing nothing now but crafting.
I know,
That sounds
jealousy.
fabulous.
Jealousy sieves through me.
Oh, happy birthday from Susan.
Oh, thank you, Suze.
Aaron is 37 going on 80.
He is.
I love that.
He genuinely
Um,
is.
yeah. Michelle, that's gorgeous. I may have to scrap lift your card. That's from Suze.
Oh, what
You
does that
scrap
mean?
lift away.
What does scrap lift mean?
I've no idea, but she can go for it. Maybe it's just borrow the idea.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Glow. It's nice to stretch out your abilities. Absolutely. Suze has put Gaz amazing card. Melanie, great cards. Angela for crafts. They are both brill. Glow, such fun cards, y'all. Betsy, love them both. Diane loves both. Shana makes it, says hello.
Oh, hello, Shana. It's lovely to
Melanie
have you
D,
here.
hope you have a great birthday.
Oh, bless. I
Yeah,
appreciate all the good. I appreciate all the birthday wishes.
yeah, definitely. It's lovely, isn't it?
It
They're all
is.
so lovely. Yeah.
There we go. I think that's enough.
You sure? I can still see bits left on your desk.
Well, they are allowed to exist. So I added some extra really nice little bits in the bottom of there. And I put a few nice little bits at the bottom there as well. So we got the bunny and Alice. Oh, we'll get the bunny behind the cup of tea. And there we go.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
think
know,
that's turned out quite
that
well.
piece there, Gaz, it looks like them hearts are falling from that display at the top down
It
onto
does,
them at the
doesn't
bottom.
it?
I love that.
Totally planned that.
So clever. Totally
Totally
knew that.
planned it. I haven't as of yet, Betsy. But hopefully it should be here on Monday or tomorrow. I will check with my landlady because most of the post goes to her house before it gets to me. But yes, I think that
Love it.
it's so great. I really, really love it. And yeah,
You're going to keep looking at it all night, aren't you?
I am. I wish I
Yeah,
had an inspiration shelf because that would be smack bang right in the centre of it. So all I
I
can
don't
say to
blame you.
you, Michelle, my love, is please keep bringing out these papers
I will. I absolutely
because
will.
it's
I
completely
love doing
changed
that
it.
as much as I do crafting. It is just so much fun seeing sort of my vision
Yeah,
come to life with the help of Ben. So, and then you guys obviously creating with it is just, it's such an honour. I can't tell you when I see you all post what you've made with my papers. Yeah, it's very touching that you love them and you buy them and then you create with them.
yeah, because this has been so much fun.
Yes.
Hopefully we can do another one
Yes, definitely.
if
Well,
you'd like
everyone's
to.
saying we should do more.
Yes, I think we definitely do need to because yesterday she was only saying that I hadn't invited her to join.
And it was so true.
It was
The fact
not.
that I didn't remember.
The fact that you didn't remember is by the by.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
thank you, Hazel. I really appreciate it, and I think we should probably say thank you and goodbye to everyone, shouldn't we? Because these poor lovely people, I'm sure, have got other things they need to be doing instead of listening to us gassing on at each other.
I know, I think so, definitely. Definitely. But it's been great. Thank you so much for inviting me on and having me. Thank you to everyone for putting up with my ramblings as usual. I appreciate and love you all, and you, Gaz, as well.
Oh, you're anytime, my lovely. You're more than welcome. You know I love you.
Love
And
you too.
and thank you so much for helping me sort out my little faux pas at the beginning
That's quite all right.
with the measurements. And to all of you guys that are here as well, an absolute massive, massive, massive thank you from me because without you guys, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be able to invite amazing people like Michelle to come and craft with me. So, an individual thank you to every single one of you. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I love you all very much. And thank you once again very much for joining us. It's good night from me, and
Good night from me. Good night from her, and it's good night from him.
yes. So I will see you all on the next one. It might be Sunday. If not, you'll just keep your eyes out and you'll see when the next live is planned for. Michelle has a live coming up on Monday
Oh, I do. It's a Mother's Day
for
launch.
your Mother's Day launch.
Yes.
I'll be there for that one as well because I will be just getting up for work at that time because I'm on nights for a week.
Oh,
I know. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and if I don't see you on Sunday, I will see you on the following week. And I love you all. Bye bye.